The heart of the Inca Empire, Peru's Sacred Valley is a spectacular region in Peru's Andean Highlands. And although countless tourists visit the region to see the beautiful city of Cusco and the spectacular Incan citadel of Machu Picchu, the Sacred Valley has many more wonders to explore. Vibrant villages, breathtaking mountain passes, and mind-blowing Inca ruins. This week on Epic Trails, we're exploring Peru's Sacred Valley. I'm Eric Hansen. When I see a trail, I see more than a path from point A to point B. A good trail is the ultimate opportunity to explore, to discover new landscapes, and to challenge myself. When I don't have a pack on my back, I'm thinking about my next big adventure, because my mission is simple. My mission is to discover the world's most epic trails. A UNESCO World Heritage Site, Cusco is hands down one of the most beautiful and fascinating cities on the planet. And even though this isn't my first time here, I'm excited to spend the day exploring while getting acclimatized to being at 11,000 feet. The contrasts between the indigenous styles and the modern Western world are remarkable. Once the capital of the Inca Empire, remains from the ancient Inca walls are everywhere, made from huge granite blocks carved to fit perfectly with each other. In many cases, these walls provide the foundation for the Spanish architecture, which appeared following their invasion in the early 1500s.
These guys are cute. Except they kind of smell bad.
Although I could spend days exploring Cusco and the ruins that overlook it, I'm here because it's the gateway to the Sacred Valley, the heart of the Inca Empire, and the home to a variety of ancient Inca ruins, including the fabled Machu Picchu. And so I head out to start my journey in Pisac, where I'll connect with a couple of guides from mountain lodges of Peru. Hola.
Hola.
¿Cómo está?
Yeah, it's Eric, right?
Eric, yes.
Yeah, this is Silver.
Silver?
Hi, I'm Liz.
Liz.
Yes.
Nice to meet you.
Are you ready for it?
Yeah, I'm ready. Let's check it out.
Let's go.
Yeah, oh man, I love Peru. I've done a bunch of traveling in Peru. So these are cuy, little guinea pigs, super cute. But it's also like one of the local delicacies to eat that. So here in the oven they were just cooking a bunch of cuy up, pulling these cute little creatures right out of the oven. Kind of breaks your heart. But they taste real good. Look at that guy, how could you eat that guy? So cute. The plan for today is to head up into the mountains to a small village named Viacha, which provides a stunning hike down to the ruins from above. Hey Silver, how high up are we actually going?
We're going up to 13,200 feet.
Before setting out on our hike, there's a culinary treat waiting for us in Viacha. Our hosts are preparing a pachamanca, which means earth pot. In homage to the goddess Pachamama, who we call Mother Earth, the ancient Inca dish is cooked underground with hot stones. Before the food is served, though, a ritual offering is made to Pachamama.
King, okay, masumakraseki. Lucas, pakede. Herman, pa Andres. Waldi la panchispa aling wata kachong korkolkyo. Anak pa papanchis apuno so tempe somachta. Bendición koikuangiko korkolkyo somachta. Senama, ya. La panchis so tempe.
We're going hiking all the way down to the valley. That's a long way down. With full bellies, we begin our hike, and it feels great to be walking again. Now that we're moving, I'm really looking forward to seeing the Pisac ruins, because next to Machu Picchu, they're widely considered to be the other must-see Inca ruins.
You can see how all the Inca cities take or follow the original mountain shape. So that's why we have these buildings on top of the hill. You have to go down and up again. Yeah.
Right.
What we do now before building is make it flat, make something flat and build on top. But for these people in the past times, mountains were very important and they had to keep their original shape without destroying it. So they built according to the mountain shape.
Well, it was a pretty incredible day hiking here down the way to Pisac and exploring Pisac. This place just blows my mind. I think it's only going to get better from here. Can't wait to see what else Peru has to offer.
I think that's an interesting thing.
This one piece will make 52 layers.
Watch on mobile devices or the big screen, all for free. No subscription required.
Had an amazing night here at Mountain Lodges of Peru. Beautiful place. And now we're continuing our adventure. Can't wait to see what else we have.
Our plan today is to drive over the 14,500-foot Lares Pass to the town of Lares itself. It's an incredible drive as the road winds and climbs its way over the mountains and through the clouds themselves.
Well, we stopped in the town of Lares here, and it's market day, so it's just an insane amount of color and products being sold here. It's just a ton of energy. It's super cool to walk around and just see the locals doing their thing. It's really beautiful.
Our hike starts just outside the town, and we'll take Silver, Lexi, and I over the mountain and down to the Huacahuasi Lodge, which I'm told is a pretty amazing place to finish a hike.
Jeez, this is spectacular up here.
Although it's not a steep climb, the effects of the altitude are still very noticeable, and so we keep a slow and steady pace.
So it's cold at the bottom. Now I'm just sweating like crazy up here. Just a little bit of sunshine breaking through those clouds and I'm just can't handle it. I gotta take a layer off.
As we near the height of our climb at the pass, I'm amazed to see some people farming in the distance, seemingly on the edge of the mountain. With so much open land below, I can't help but wonder why they would go to such effort to farm this high.
In Peru, we have like 3,000 different varieties of potatoes. It's because of all these ecosystems we have, all these different altitudes. Some potatoes do well in really high places, and to keep the variety of potatoes, they have to keep using those highlands.
So we were just flying the drone around and this farmer here was working in his field and we were flying the drone over him and he'd never seen that thing before. So he ran up the mountainside to come check us out and see what Lucas is running with here.
With only a few hundred yards to go, we make our final push to the top.
Made it!
This is gorgeous. And so where are we actually going? Where's the lodge from
Our
here?
journey is that way, and then we go to the left down. You see the little house, all the way to the right down.
The weather's changing so fast.
And all these clouds are coming from the jungle.
They're coming from the jungle?
All the way up here.
But it doesn't feel warm.
We're too high, right?
Yeah, we are pretty high.
14,000 feet.
14,000 feet.
Yeah.
We're high.
As we continue down the backside of the mountain, I have to remind myself to watch my footing, because my eyes are constantly drawn to the incredible scenery that surrounds us. It's wild to know that the trail we're on isn't just an amazing hiking trail. It's one of many footpaths that for centuries provided the only means of communication between the local communities.
Bueno, perfecto. I love it. Muchas gracias.
Ciao.
Ciao, gracias.
As the trail wraps around the hillside, Wakawasi Lodge appears before us like an Andean oasis. Following Mountain Lodges of Peru's ongoing mission to promote social and environmental responsibility through its activities and properties, Wakawasi Lodge is run in partnership with the local community. And so, not only does it provide valuable employment in a remote region, but the community also shares in the vision and the profits. Today, our adventure begins at the Marka ruins, as we make our way down the sacred valley towards Machu Picchu. Similar to most of the Inca ruins in the valley, Marka is built high up on the mountainside, offering spectacular views of the Andes. But that's where the similarities seem to end. For one, the ruins date back to pre-Inca times, which partly explains the unique round shape of the buildings. Even better, Marka is off the beaten tourist track, and so today, we've got the ruins all to ourselves.
So all the structures are really curved here. Is that for any particular purpose?
Yeah, first thing is adaptation to geography.
Yeah.
But also the most important thing is this is a remains of pre-Inca. So when the Incas founded, they just continued in building on it, just keeping the shape. Why they chose to build up this warehouse in this area, it has to be related with air currents. This is like natural refrigerator. In the mornings, the wind comes on the side, and in the afternoons, as we have a valley, the warm air rises up and always creates air currents higher up. So all the time is ventilated the place. That's why it's so strategical.
Yeah. So this mountaintop right here is specific for basically refrigeration purposes?
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
wow.
Actually, warehouses, believe it or not, were one of the main successful things, right?
Yeah.
That made the Incas to expand their empire.
Well, this is an amazing spot.
It is. It's fascinating. If
Yeah.
we look back, it's fascinating.
Well, I could keep exploring Marka all day. Looks like the sky overhead is getting a little angry, so we're gonna take off before it just downpours on us. Hola, buenas tardes. Gracias. Gracias.
With the rain having passed, we find ourselves in the small, remote village of Choquecancha, where a long history of weaving has made their textiles famous around the country. Using traditional methods that have been passed on over centuries, the weavers of Choquecancha create their own yarn and color it naturally, before weaving it into intricate and meaningful designs. It's an amazing thing to watch these women apply their trade so skillfully, and I'm honored that they're willing to share it with me.
Okay, so what am I actually holding here?
We have the cochinilla, remember the insects that I mentioned?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this
These
is
are
the actual-
dry insects.
It's the insect
dead
itself.
already. Yeah.
Wow.
And this is a powder of dead insect.
So you grind up the dried dead insect,
Yes.
and then what?
And then I'm gonna put some water and look at this color.
Oh, whoa.
See? A little dark, but look at what happens if I add some lime juice. See how the color changes?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and there are other minerals and other things that you can add and you get different colors.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so everything comes from nature.
So Lady Maria weaves dreams, paths, memories, best wishes for friends. It's not just about the color and everything. It's the history and everything that she has in mind. She places in a weave.
Oh, that was really cool.
Cool experience, huh?
That was amazing what they do. And I Got this awesome hat, I love it.
Yeah.
Being a gateway city to Machu Picchu, Ollantaytambo is often overlooked. But the city itself boasts some incredible Inca ruins, and so we arrive early to give ourselves some time to explore before our train leaves for Machu Picchu. It's amazing seeing the water just running through town like that.
Yes,
It's super cool.
from the original
Yeah.
Incan canals.
Looks like a lot of stairs. Today, I'm joined by Andreas, another Mountain Lodges of Peru guide who has a real passion and incredible knowledge of Incan architecture. This is incredible stonework.
The Andean people look for the highest point to connect with the sky,
Yeah.
sometimes with the moon, sometimes with the sun, the Milky Way and the stars. So always the most important point is the upper part, right?
Yeah.
The highest.
Wow, this is just an incredible place.
It's amazing. I could spend the whole day here, but
Yeah.
we need to catch the train to Machu Picchu.
This is our train. Hola, ¿qué tal? Gracias. The train ride is an hour and a half, and I'm dying to get to Machu Picchu. But within a few minutes of leaving town, I'm captivated by the scenery. The train follows the Urubamba River as it winds its way downhill from 9,100 feet to the town of Aguas Calientes at 6,200 feet. It's a mesmerizing ride that takes us past even more ruins, while winding through the towering mountains and into the cloud forest below. Gracias. All right, here we are. Machu Picchu, one of the new 7 wonders of the world, and it only takes a moment to understand why it holds that distinction. With so much to see, it's hard to know where to start, but this is Andreas's 36th time to the lost city of the Incas, and he has a plan in mind. We're going to the Sun Gate to get a bird's eye view of the city. And so for the Sun Gate right here, this is the place that if you're a pilgrim, this was designed that you come on the Inca Trail and you pass through the Sun Gate and get your first glimpse of Machu Picchu here.
Exactly, Eric. This is one of the entrances to Machu Picchu. The Inca Trail is coming from this gate and leads you to the citadel.
That's incredible. So we've just come down through the Sun Gate, which is that notch way up there. We're hiking through Machu Picchu, which is, as you can see, incredibly spectacular. We've got a mission. We're gonna try to make it to the top of Huayna Picchu to get a whole other perspective on Machu Picchu. I'm pretty excited about it. Wow, this is vertical. My toes barely fit on each step. We're climbing Huayna Picchu, and it's difficult. The trail goes like this. It seems only fitting to finish our trip in Machu Picchu. Although I have to admit that with all the hype, I was afraid I'd be underwhelmed by the experience. Those fears proved to be completely unjustified. But even though Machu Picchu is the crown jewel of Peru, what I'll remember most about this trip are all the beautiful moments I didn't expect. Like taking part in the Pachamama ceremony in Viacha, hiking down to the Pisac ruins from above, learning about the weavers of Choquecancha, and the spectacular hike to Huacahuasi Lodge. The bottom line is that Mountain Lodges of Peru has gone far beyond creating a luxurious lodge-to-lodge trip. They've crafted an authentic cultural experience that allows travelers to learn, explore, and challenge themselves, while at the same time enjoying incredible comfort. And so, I'm sad that our trip through the Sacred Valley has reached its end, because it's been much more than an epic trail. It's been an epic experience that I'll never forget. Nestled in the vast expanse of the Canadian Rockies, Banff National Park is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and one of the most scenic places on the planet. While the summers are busiest, with visitors coming from around the world to explore the breathtaking mountain environment, winters provide an equally beautiful and often overlooked opportunity to experience nature in its most pristine state. With world-class skiing and snowboarding and unbelievable backcountry opportunities, Banff is hands down one of the top winter adventure travel destinations in the world. Mind-blowing vistas, bottomless powder, and underground wonders. This week on Epic Trails, we're exploring Banff National Park. I'm Eric Hansen. When I see a trail, I see more than a path from point A to point B. A good trail is the ultimate opportunity to explore, to discover new landscapes, and to challenge myself. When I don't have a pack on my back, I'm thinking about my next big adventure, because my mission is simple. My mission is to discover the world's most epic trails. Banff and Lake Louise are stunning places at any time of the year, but there's something particularly charming about the area when it's covered by a blanket of fresh snow. It was September only a few months ago that I was here last, exploring the area by foot. And now that it's March, I'm excited to be back and see a totally different side of the place. But before setting off into the backcountry, I'm enjoying a quick tour around Banff to see some of the places that I visited before the snow started falling. I don't know if it's possible to communicate just how beautiful this place really is, except to say that it feels like a winter wonderland. But as much as I'm enjoying the views, I can feel a nervous anticipation building inside for the adventure ahead. And so, to get things underway, I'm meeting up with Paul of Yamnuska Mountain Guides to go over some avalanche safety skills before heading deep into the backcountry.
Eric?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, how's it going, Paul?
Oh, yeah, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
Yeah.
you. Sweet.
Let's head up on the lift, and there's a good spot at the top there for some avalanche training where we can overlook the Bow Valley.
Oh, sounds sweet.
Cool.
So we'll be doing backcountry in Lake Louise.
Yep.
And how much terrain do they have back there for us, and how much competition will we have for that terrain?
The terrain at Lake Louise, given the stability we have, is pretty endless.
Really?
So we can come off that lift and kind of head up and overlook some of the terrain, and then just pick an area where we're going to head off and go.
Thank you. Spectacular place up here.
Great views, eh?
That's amazing.
So the trick with the probe is that's the handle on there, right? So we want to throw it down the hill.
Yeah.
If we throw it in, we're not going to have much space.
All right.
And as we throw, we're going to hold the top of the handle there and pull.
Sweet. All right. Nope.
Okay, so I buried the transceiver down with the shovel head on top of it, so you'll be able to kind of narrow the numbers down. So this is where we need to kind of be slow and methodical in here. Once we've got our point, you don't want to waste any time. That probe is going to either be from you or handed to you, and it's going to be straight in the middle. And if we don't hit anything, then we're going to start to kind of work our way around. And for simplicity now is just to remember to work in a clockwise direction. There might be some small air pockets or something like that. If you come to a stop in the snow, and that last bit is just a fight to create yourself some space before the snow settles.
After receiving the avalanche safety lesson from Paul, I feel a lot better prepared to head into the backcountry. And we'll be doing that first thing tomorrow as we hike our way into Shadow Lake Lodge.
Beautiful morning here in Banff. We're setting out on a snowshoeing track and we're heading out to Shadow Lake Lodge. Should be an awesome day getting into the backcountry and to supposedly this really awesome lodge. And love that the snow is coming down. Should be great. Thanks for breaking trail, Paul. I appreciate that.
There's nothing quite like traveling in the backcountry after a big snowstorm. Everything is so quiet, peaceful, and filled with beauty.
Got a lot steeper here.
Yeah.
Just had an awesome day here, snowshoeing back to Shadow Lake Lodge. We hiked about 8 miles to get here, and now we just got this pristine wilderness area. Whoa, sinking in. Beautiful lake here, just an awesome setting. And it's been snowing all day. Can't wait to get inside and go sit by the fire, get some hot tea. I hear there's even a sauna. Made it. Ooh, hello.
Not bad.
Feels pretty good out here. I'm gonna go back inside though.
With the arrival of the new day, the snow has pretty much stopped. And like ghosts, the mountains we couldn't see yesterday are revealing themselves through a thinning cloud cover. I just love the mornings in the backcountry. They're so peaceful. But at the same time, there's an underlying anticipation for the adventures that lie ahead.
Where are we going?
So we're going to head in this direction, 900 meters through the trees there, and then we should hit Shadow Lake.
Heading to Shadow Lake?
Yeah, heading to Shadow Lake.
Sweet. It's a gorgeous morning.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Let's do it.
Blue sky.
Couldn't ask for a better day.
After you.
Thank you, Paul.
From Shadow Lake Lodge, there are a wide variety of day hikes to choose from, depending on how adventurous you want to be. But knowing that we have an 8-mile hike out to finish the day, we choose one of the easier day hikes, a 2-mile trek around Shadow Lake itself, which provides a truly spectacular view of the surrounding mountains.
Woo!
As beautiful as it is out here, I'm surprised we haven't seen anyone else along the way, even though I know how many people are intimidated about hiking in the winter. But with the right clothing and gear, there's almost never a bad time to be outside. And snowshoeing is actually a very accessible way for people of all fitness levels to get outside and explore.
Take a little snack break.
Yeah.
Make a platform.
Looks like the sun is trying to poke through too.
Been pretty steady with the snow. Be nice if we got a little sunshine. You think it's gonna keep snowing for the whole bit?
I think it's due to be like this for the next couple of days.
Couple of days.
Yeah. Be consistent. Easing off sometime tomorrow afternoon.
That'll be good for the skiing.
Yeah, then the rest of the week is bluebird sky.
Nice.
Pretty good.
Well, I love it. This is awesome out here. I just love the atmosphere when it's snowing. It's so peaceful and quiet.
Although I could easily spend a week up here doing the different day hikes, having made the 2-mile lap of the lake, we start the 8-mile hike out from Shadow Lake Lodge. Although I'm sad to leave, I'm excited about what lies ahead, because we've got a lot more exploring to do around Banff National Park. No winter trip to Banff National Park would be complete without taking advantage of the world-renowned skiing. And so Paul and I swap our snowshoes for a snowboard and skis and head to Lake Louise Ski Resort.
So we'll get a practice run somewhere?
Yeah, yeah.
I need to knock some rust off of my snowboarding skills.
No practice run, just to warm up.
There we go. So psyched. This is gonna be awesome.
Let's head up to the piece map there. Yeah, have a look at the piece map. And
One of the coolest things about Lake Louise is that it delivers world-class inbound skiing and snowboarding. But it also offers lift access backcountry terrain for those with the training, the tools, and the willingness to put in some extra effort for fresh tracks.
so let's go and do
Let's get back there. Right on.
Let's ski.
Before heading out of bounds, we make a quick stop at the Avalanche Beacon training area. With all the snow we've been getting, there's no doubt that the skiing and snowboarding is going to be amazing. But there's also an increased avalanche danger. Since I'll be Paul's personal rescue team, Paul wants to be sure that I'm 100% comfortable using the tools in my pack.
Seems to be right here. Looks like.
Okay, perfect.
If you have the right safety gear and know how to use it, you can hike the ridges at the top of Lake Louise to reach some incredible backcountry terrain. And although it's hard work going up, it's made a lot easier knowing that every struggling step gets you closer to the prize.
We found him.
Nice work.
Thank you. All right.
Right, let's go skiing.
Yeah, all right. We got the preparation now. Let's do this.
Although there was a time in life when I did a lot of snowboarding, it's been a number of years since I've strapped on a snowboard. And what a place to start again.
Paul and I are about to drop into some of the most fantastic looking terrain I've ever seen. I'm from Arizona, so this is a little bit overwhelming for me. I'm a little bit nervous and a bit excited. I think this is gonna be pretty rad.
Okay, Eric, if you traverse out on my ski line and then drop in 5 meters right of my tracks, skiing's pretty good, and then just make your way down to us.
Copy that. I'm about dropping in 3, 2, and 1.
Having successfully made it down the first section without an epic faceplant, I can feel my body loosening up, and I start to really enjoy the feeling of floating through the fresh, dry Canadian Rockies powder.
Yeah, the first time people come out here, when you kind of leave Banff and head towards Lake Louise and then start heading into the mountains and the terrain opens up, the views are amazing. You know, you can see right here behind me. You can drive for another 2.5, 3 hours and still get the same terrain. You know, different mountains, but the views are amazing.
Having the right gear for the backcountry is more than just having the appropriate safety gear. In particular, climbing skins make traversing and going uphill much easier, which means you're left with more time and energy to enjoy the ride down. I feel like we're at the top of the world here.
Yeah, the one thing about this area is there is kind of access for everybody. You know, it's so easy to get in the backcountry from anybody that wants to kind of get out there and do low-level activities, from snowshoeing to cross-country skiing, to backcountry skiing, to ski mountaineering, to some of the hardest ice climbing in the world. And it's accessible to everybody, which is amazing.
Hell of a good day, Paul.
Yeah, nice work.
That was awesome.
Nice work.
So much fun. Back with the crowds now. Yeah, it really does. Sweet.
Located within the boundaries of Banff National Park, housing and development in the town of Banff is closely monitored and capped, which has allowed one of Canada's top tourist destinations to maintain its authentic character. And while Banff is a beautiful and fun place to spend the night, I've got different plans, as I'm meeting up with Gordon Sturman of White Mountain Adventures to explore Johnston Canyon under the stars.
Hey, Gord.
Eric, how are you?
Good to see you again.
Yeah, nice to see you again.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Good, yeah, I know.
You ready? I'm ready for some adventure.
Okay, well, let's go out for a night walk.
Sweet. Last time I saw you, we were flying helicopters.
That's right. Yeah,
through the Canadian Rockies.
Just a few months ago. What you can't see right now is this whole thing is just a big sheet of ice.
Yeah.
All the way down, but it's covered in snow. And it all starts right up there at those frozen waterfalls.
Yeah.
Look at that water, isn't that clean? Clear, clear, clear.
I just want to dip my water bottle right in there.
Yeah. You probably could. It'd be clean enough to drink.
Yeah. I read an interesting article about Giardia and how very, very uncommon.
One of the most popular hikes in Banff National Park, the Johnston Canyon Trail winds its way up a spectacular gorge, through tunnels, and past towering waterfalls. The hike is stunning during the daytime, but hiking it at night, under the light of the stars, is a mind-blowing experience. Banff National Park is more than just Canada's most popular national park. It's also Canada's first national park, and it all started here at the Cave-in Basin in 1883. And so I'm meeting up with Megan from Parks Canada to learn more about this historical place.
How are you?
I'm great. How are you today?
Doing great.
Awesome. Welcome to the Cave-in Basin, the birthplace of Canada's national parks.
Awesome, thank you.
Yeah, so this was the original swimming pool at the Cave-in Basin that led to the creation of our whole national park system. The water in the cave here is about 30 degrees Celsius. Through the whole process, rainwater, snow melt goes down through the cracks in the Rocky Mountains about 3 to 5 kilometers under the ground, about the same height that Cascade Mountain is high. And then it resurfaces here as nice hot water. So 30 degrees is a pretty comfortable bath temperature.
Yeah.
And if you had any health issues, people were coming here to take in the thermal waters.
Well, it's a super cool place. The waterfall, that cascade there is gorgeous.
Yeah, it's pretty unique, hey? I know you kind of, part of me is sad that, like, partially sad that you can't swim in here anymore. Like, I appreciate that it's protected now and so it won't get destroyed or abused.
Yeah.
But part of me goes, oh man.
It's so inviting.
Yeah. So imagine the bigger picture. The Canadian government is building the railway across the entire country to link us up from sea to sea. It's the winter 1883. 3 young men decided to stick it out, do some prospecting, see what they could discover, maybe make some money. And they were rafting down the Bow River when they saw steam rising up from the hillside here. Imagine you're climbing down a tree trunk and you strike a match and the whole cave lights up before your eyes.
That's a pretty cool discovery.
It would have been phenomenal. I can't even imagine.
Yeah.
There has been Indigenous use here for thousands of years, and we do feel that it's important to recognize that it is a place of spiritual healing for many Indigenous groups of the area.
As my trip to Banff National Park comes to its end, a soak in the Banff Hot Springs is a welcomed opportunity to cut the winter's chill and relax after a few long days of exploring the backcountry. It also gives me the chance to reflect on what's been another incredible trip to the area. There aren't many places in the world that are truly world-class four-season destinations, and Banff National Park is definitely one of them. But I've only seen 2 of the 4 seasons, which means I'll definitely be back to experience more of Banff National Park's epic trails.